Good morning. Welcome to our weekly Bible talk. Now, if you were with us last week, you'll know that we began the Gospel of Mark. I personally love the Gospel of Mark, in part because it's short and fast. As we're going to see in the passage we're going to read today, Mark moves incredibly quickly. You compare this with something like the Gospel of Matthew or the Gospel of Luke. They're very long, they take their time, they spell out a lot of details, which is certainly fine. We want to know as much as we can about our Savior Jesus, but Mark moves very quickly. It's fast-paced, and as we're going to see here, Mark will just go from one event to another, only including like a verse or two, sometimes describing these very important events in Jesus' life. Because of that, Mark is a great gospel to go through with an unbelieving friend. If you've got a non-Christian friend and they're curious about Christianity, want to learn more, Mark would be a great place to start, again, because of its pace and its brevity. A lot of people begin with John, which John is obviously wonderful. I love the Gospel of John. But John is, 21 chapters, considerably longer than the Gospel of Mark. So Mark might be a good place to start. But obviously, when we're talking about the Bible, you can't go wrong. The entire thing is inspired by God and applicable and engaging and life transforming, so wherever you begin, that will be beneficial, but Mark might be a good place to consider. Today, Lord willing, we're going to read verses 12 through 20, talk about what God is saying to us through it. Several things I hope to point out to you, hopefully which will help you understand better the nature of Jesus' ministry and what he's actually doing. A lot of people misunderstand Jesus. They think he's just maybe a traveling philanthropist or a philosopher or something like that, but God is doing some very specific things in Jesus' life and ministry that we really need to grasp if we want to have a proper understanding of who Jesus is and what he's done. Let me pray, and then we'll get into it. Pray with me. Our Father in heaven, thank you so much for your precious word. Thank you for the way that your word is living, active, sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing to the division of soul and spirit, joint and marrow.